Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with the country. I got a trailing cold front stretching from up here all the way back. In the Central Texas weather outbreak is more significant. Went on Monday. We'll exit stage right towards the end of the week, which will be Friday. We'll continue to exit out into the Atlantic, and we'll be watching this system here back in the Pacific Northwest to gradually move in to the Pacific Northwest, and that'll be another cross-country storm coming up later in the forecast cycle period. Forecast for your Monday and Tuesday. You can see here on the forecast chart. You got a portion of the Great Lakes region is east of Michigan, also through Pennsylvania, West Virginia, maybe a little bit in western North Carolina. We have a big area of thunderstorms and showers extending from Illinois back to Texas, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, all the way back to Alabama, northern Georgia, around the Atlanta metro area, and also around western South Carolina, mainly in the upstate, western North Carolina also. The red slashed area here, got some severe weather possible in this area here, and also some flash flooding. Heavy rain back over to South Dakota, through northern North Dakota, back into Montana, and a little bit in southern Canada, right along the U.S.-Canadian border. We have mixed Arizona and Utah. We have some critical fire weather issues down here southeast. New Mexico, East Coast that is, down to Florida, Florida Keys, the Bahamas, Cuba, Jamaica, the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, Gulf of California through California to Oregon. All right, here's your forecast for Tuesday now. As you can see, we got a big area of showers up here in portions of southeast Canada, stretching into Minnesota, Wisconsin, portion of Michigan. Thunderstorms and showers across portions of southeastern Canada as well, and the portion of Michigan, the New York State, Pennsylvania, all the way down into western North Carolina, upstate South Carolina, all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico, much of Texas, New Mexico as well, stretching back into Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio regions. We have some flash flooding, heavy rain in the slashed area here possible in the red slashed area, and also the yellow slashed area over Texas and Louisiana, maybe southwest Canada, in the Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, and Montana, portion of Wyoming, showers along coastal areas and portion of in northwestern area, Oregon, and western areas of Washington State as well. Otherwise, dry high pressure is in charge of the remainder. Canada, portions through the Dakotas, Minnesota, Iowa, portions of Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado regions as well. All of this activity is for your Tuesday, April 9th. Alrighty, let's move on to the watches, warning, and advisory map for your location across the nation. Pop up there. Hopefully, we'll give it a few more. Alright, we ain't got the 4 to 8 severe weather event. This is expected to. This is your Wednesday outlook here. You can see they have a slight risk for severe weather from Dalton to Mobile to New Orleans to Lupkins to east of Houston, Shreveport, Greenville, just southeast of Little Rock, south of Memphis. You're in the risk area for severe weather. Wouldn't be surprised to see this shift a little bit, maybe to the north, a little bit to the northeast. But let's take a look at day number 4. Day number 5, excuse me. We got some severe weather that will move into the Carolinas. And it did exactly what I said last night. I said it would probably stretch to Charlotte, to Raleigh, and Wilmington. And 18% outlook. They moved it a little further to the northeast. And like I said, I would not be surprised if it shifted back further to the northwest. Like I said, Charlotte, you're almost in the slight risk area. But the areas of Wilmington, Columbia, Charleston, Savannah, Columbus, Dalton, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Florida, and a portion of the Panhandle, you are included in the 15% risk area for severe weather on Thursday. This is the severe weather area right here in the 15% risk area. All right, let's see if we can get back to the watches, warning, advisory map. Okay, it finally came up. So, all right, we still got those coastal flood advisories over here in portions of New Jersey, Delaware, and also Pennsylvania regions, Maryland area. Hydro issues over here in portions of Tennessee and also in Arkansas and also northern Mississippi. Flood watch has been posted for you guys in Arkansas, Louisiana, also in Texas and southeast Oklahoma, special weather statements there as well. We got river flood warning still continue for the coastal Carolinas. Even got a coastal flood advisory for Georgetown County, South Carolina. Also, we got some river flood. Fire weather watches up here in portions of Minnesota. High wind watches in effect for you guys here in portions of Montana. Wind advisories to the northwest California. Wind Red flag warning for portion of Panhandle, Texas, eastern New Mexico, also into portion of Colorado. High wind warning is also in effect for portion of Colorado, Nebraska, and also Kansas. Wind advisory there also. We have some winter storm warning, winter weather advisory for portion of Montana, also in the Wyoming, and also portion of South Dakota and Nebraska with some high wind warnings there also. All right, Alaska looks good. Got some special weather statement coastal areas. Got a winter storm watch right along coastal areas, winter weather advisory, small craft advisories, and a freezing spray warning. And also we have along the Hawaiian Chain Islands, small craft advisory with some high surf as well. Alright, you can see we still had a general thunderstorm from Flagstaff to Santa Fe to Albuquerque to Liberal to Wichita to Springfield to Bowling Green, Nashville, Chattanooga, Birmingham areas. Also, we have a marginal risk from San Antonio to Austin to Midland to Lubbock to Woodward to Tuscaloosa. Tulsa, excuse me. Memphis, Little Rock, Greenville, Jackson, Mississippi. We have an enhanced risk for you guys in Wichita, portion of Texas, and southern areas of Oklahoma. Also, if you live in Midlands, Dallas, you're on the border of the slight and enhanced risk. Also, if you're in Shreveport, the Lupkins, Alexandria, Waco, you're in the slight risk for severe weather. Tornado probability. We have a 5% Dallas, Lupkins, and Shreveport, Louisiana, and surrounding areas. 2% from Greenville to Wichita to Abilene to San Antonio, Austin, and Houston. Let's take a look at the damage and winds. Uh, Pretty much 5% from Memphis to Little Rock to Greenville, Jackson, down to Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Waco, also the Midlands, east of Lubbock, Fort Steele. You're in the 5% risk area. And with 15%, this includes Shreveport to Dallas to Wichita Falls and surrounding areas. All right, let's take a look at the large hail. And all of this activity is for your Monday. Okay, here's the large hail, 30% risk area here in this area here. 15, well, pretty much falls. Dallas, last area here from Shreveport. Let's see if we can get back to it. It's probably going to take 2 days to get to it. There it is. It went. But anyway, Shreveport to Lupkin to Waco to east of Dallas. Also Fort Steele. Great 5% risk area. Woodward to Tuscaloosa, Memphis, Little Rock, Greenville to Jackson to Alexandria to San Antonio, Houston, and Austin. Also toward Midland and Lubbock, Texas. That is the 5% risk area for a large hail. All right. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with day number 3. Buffalo to Rochester, down to Columbus, down to Birmingham, over to Albuquerque, Los Crocus, El Paso to Fort Stockton, Martinal Rift from Corpus Christi to New Orleans, up toward Jackson, Greenville, Little Rock to Fort Steele to Lubbock, the Midlands. You're in the marginal risk, slight risk. You're in Abilene to Wichita to Dallas, Shreveport, Alexander, Lufkin, Waco, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, and surrounding areas. You're included in the slight risk area for severe weather 3, which is Tuesday, should be 5 and 15%. You have 5 to 5% placement for Lubbock to Midland, Christie to New Orleans, Jackson, Greenville, Fort Steele, 5%. The significant area for severe weather looks to be from Dallas to Lufkin to Waco to Austin, San Antonio to Houston. You're included in the significant area of severe weather. Alexander to Shreveport, back to portion of Abilene, and also in surrounding areas. You're included in the 15% risk area for severe weather on Tuesday. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. So enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like the video, share the video, consider subscribe if you have not. We'll next video. So have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday evening, folks. Take care.